Well, hello there. My name is Larry Rose of the Ajax Public Library. Welcome to this week's edition, this Halloween edition of Virtual Idea Lab. I am really glad that you have joined me here today. We are going to be talking about our favorite subject, slime. So again, welcome, and I'm just going to bring up the screen, the presentation, and we'll get started. There we go. I am really glad you're here today because what's not to love about slime, right? Okay, the supplies that you're going to need for this particular activity are some Elmer's glow-in-the-dark glue, some baking soda, and some contact lens solution. You can't just use the glue alone because then your hands would stick. That would not be fun. So we're trying to keep it simple here today, but there's certain way that you have to put these ingredients together. I'm going to show you how to do that again. So let's just learn a little bit more about slime before we actually do the activity. Have you ever seen things that glow in the dark and asked yourself, how do they glow in the dark? I've been curious. So I did some investigation, and I found out that luminescence is what causes these items to glow in the dark. And when you have charcoal and you have wood or paper, they give off light, but you have to burn them. But luminescence, it gives off light without needing heat. That's the difference. And that's what we're doing here today. Anything that glows in the dark has a substance in it that is called a phosphor. Does anyone know what phosphor does? It's the thing that gives off the invisible light after being energized and without needing heat. So that means that the item has to soak up light for a long time before it can glow in the dark. You have to have a light source on that object so that it energizes. And so when the atoms inside the phosphor gain energy by using light or a different kind of source, these atoms become excited. And when they become excited, they give off small packets of light called photons. And these photons make the object give off light and glow in the dark. Don't worry, there's not going to be a quiz. It's just kind of interesting to learn about why things glow in the dark. And it's not really that the object glows in the dark. It's that it gives off light that it produces when it has been energized. So what are some things that you could buy that might have the ability to glow in the dark? You've probably seen them all over the place. A wristband could be glowing in the dark. A stick-on stars and other shapes for your room. Glow sticks, they definitely can glow in the dark. Various toys, sure, and certain clothing has reflective stickers to keep you safe. And so how about glow in the dark slime? Why can't we do that? Well, we can. We're going to do that today. And so just a quick note that I go at a certain pace, but you can take your time. Instructions will be on our website on how to do this. It's really easy. And we're going to make some slime right now. There we go. Okay, what's Halloween without glow-in-the-dark slime? That's what I say. So the first thing we have to do, I always look at my recipe. Every one of our activities has a recipe, list of instructions. And the first thing we have to do is we have to take the this, and again, it's not, this is glow-in-the-dark glue, but you cannot just use glow-in-the-dark glue. There's things you have to do to it. Otherwise, this wouldn't be an activity, right? You have to mix things around and get it to be slime, because this isn't slime, this is glue. It sticks. So first thing we have to do is we have to take the entire ingredients and we have to pour it into a bowl. And I'm not sure if you probably haven't done this recently, but this thing is slower than ketchup to come out. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you wait till this whole bottle goes into the... Look at that. That ketchup doesn't even take that slow. Well, maybe some ketchups do. Okay, so luckily this video has a pause button, so you didn't have to see how long it took to get all this glue out into the bowl, but I think it's all into the bowl right now. Okay, so that's the first part. And then the second part of our recipe is that we have to get a half tablespoon of baking soda, which we have right here, and we're just going to get half a tablespoon. And that's going right in. And then the next part is 1 tablespoon of contact lens solution. So we've got some contact lens solution, very important. And we're just going to add 1 tablespoon of the contact lens solution. And this should be the last major ingredient. Feel like a chef. Okay. Now, do this with your hands, but I have to touch the computer, so I'm going to be doing it with a spatula. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix all these ingredients. I'm going to mix all these ingredients here, and I'm going to take some time to do that. Just so you know, while you're doing this, some contact lens solutions seem to work better than others. Okay, just want to let you know. So hopefully the one that you chose is turning the glue and other ingredients into slime. I'm just doing some final mixing here. If you find that it's the consistency is not the way you want it, you can add a bit more of the contact lens solution. Oh, that's good slime. Or an extra amount of baking soda if you find, until you hit the right consistency, because you're the chef and you get to choose how you want this to go. Now the big question is, will the finished product glow in the dark? And it's a little bit too light in here for me to show you that it glows in the dark, but you better believe it. It glows in the dark, but it will not glow in the dark unless you shine a bright light on it first for quite a while so that it can energize. The phosphors can energize. Okay, once you do that, then if you go into a dark place, you will see that it will glow in the dark. So that's the activity for today. Hope you had a good time, and hope you give it a try. If you do, please videotape it and put it on our social media, Ajax Public Library. We'd love to see how you do some glow-in-the-dark slime. And we look forward to seeing you next week. We hope you have a great Halloween, and we will see you next time from the Ajax Public Library. I'm Larry Rosen. Stay safe.